We are live. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. You guys, I'm gonna make sure my cameras. It's been a crazy day for me, so excuse my lateness. I was supposed to be working. You see, last time when I brought my thing up closer, I had way more, I had such a better volume than usually, so we're going to try that again. Yeah, I think that's good. Just now. Okay. I'll put these here. Guys, bonsoir. How are you guys? Good night. Everybody who don't know that man. Good night. Oh, I have to remember to project my voice mode on her. Just now, I'll be right back. So, I want you to see my dress. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. Happy Valentine's Day. All the way from America. What state? That's none of your business. That's so nosy. Now, there's some things I want to talk about. I apologize. I was supposed to come on this stream last night. A crazy story happened. I'll have to put that on the story time of what happened. But I was attacked. Oh, I see my roses are dry. I was attacked at a train station, and it just really messed up my mind. It just really messed up my mind, honestly. And it did put me in a bad mood, and I wasn't able to come on here for my own mental health. When I represent myself on my YouTube, I want to come correct. I don't want to be over emotional. I'm aware of how that may come across. I'm aware of how that might come across. So yeah, happy Valentine's Day. I am single, like I always am. Why am I always single? Because when you are highly attractive, men want to pursue you majority of the times to humble you. And I just know, I've just been around and I know all the tactics and I'm just like over it, you know? I will not accept the bare minimum and I will not be anybody's doll. S-doll, if you know what I mean. Without a ring. So yeah, I don't play, I'm at the age, you guys don't know my age, never will. But ring. That's why I'm dating. I want to ring. Yeah. The last live was supposed to be about sugar daddies in Saint Lucia. Sugar daddies in Saint Lucia. This is a topic a lot of young Lucian women, old Lucian women too, middle-aged Lucian women, all Lucian women, they ask me, they're always asking about sugar daddy. So what is a sugar daddy? I'm gonna have to write this down so I make sure I can stay on topic. I have a bad habit of getting off topic when I'm overstimulated. So we're discussing what is a sugar daddy. A sugar daddy. A sugar daddy is a male primarily through the ages of 45, maybe, and up. I'm gonna give y'all the tea. A sugar daddy, just because you feel like a man is old, does not make him a sugar daddy. And that is how a lot of these men get punani and they don't deserve, because these women are pursuing these old men and thinking because he's old he's gonna be a sugar daddy. No, not all men are sugar daddies. Men have brain is wired different. They think they are young forever. They're not think they're forever young in their heads. That's just how they are. I dated men all ages. Like when I say all, I mean all. And though like in society these men act like they're mature and act like normal, but behind closed doors, when they're around people that they're comfortable with, younger women, they act like young men because that's how they don't really want to get old. So when a man is 45, 43, right? He in his head he's not old. So in his head he doesn't feel like he should be paying bills. In his head, men are delusional. Like they're delusional when it comes to age. They don't really. Most men won't really accept they have to pay for when the head starts to bowl. When they start to have hair trouble, your pockets won't be in trouble. When they start to have hair problems, then you can pursue them. Just like they have some men who see women that don't get their nails done and they be like, oh, yeah, she the one. She's one of them. She's a cheap one. This man, who have the bald head, will be more willing, will be less stressful and problematic. And that's just how men are. They have to lose their looks to value women, basically. Unless they have looks all their life. So you have a lot of handsome men like my future husband, Rick Fox. You have some handsome men that are not looking for the ego thing because they've been validated their whole lives. And I feel like us as black women, we have this misconception about attractive looking men and not the attractive masculine attractive. I'm talking about the Rick Fox, I'm talking about the Michael Ealy, I'm talking about the Chris Brown type of men. We are a lot of times used to be afraid to pursue this type of guy because we feel like we're in competition, or he's gonna think he's better, but it's actually, now that I'm older and I know a bit more, it's better to be with a man that is comfortable with his features and that is very secure and confident. And if you notice, a lot of these handsome men does be with average looking women because looks is not all. Some people are very obsessed with looks. Men are very obsessed with looks, honestly. So yes, you want to go for 45, and I wouldn't even say 45, honestly. Even then, 40. So this is how it works. A 20-year-old thinks he's 16. A 25-year-old is basically like 19, 20. A 30-year-old man is 20, 23, 24. A 35-year-old man, 25. And also the 30s, they like to feel like they're still in their 20s. So that's what the 30s is about. It's trying to feel like you're in your 20s again. And the 40s, they think they're just 30 in their head. Like in their head. And I noticed because I get so many likes on my profile. I'm going to tell you the delusion these men have, like going to the gym. There's no exercise. There's no exercise that is going to change your genetics. And women are not as shallow as men. We don't care about, like, most attractive women. I don't know if you noticed, but like, no offense to the big girls, but big girls more care about muscles and all of that stuff. Like the woman, I guess like And if you think about it, if you want to be in the gym so you can get you a pick Nisha, right? You can do that. Get you a pick Nisha, go to the gym and get the muscles. You're gonna have your bills paid as a man. As a man, you have your bills paid. They love that. You don't see how the pretty women say, "Oh, I like my man to have a big belly." No, nobody genuinely like no big belly. You know why she wants to have a big belly? Because big belly mean big money, big insecurities. Yes. Back to the question: what is a sugar daddy? A sugar daddy is an old provider, so he could be 43, but if the only thing he's doing is giving you rides up and down the street, he's not a sugar daddy. He's just an old pervert. Let me write that down. Old pervert. That needs to be a video. Old pervert versus sugar daddy. Question mark. Yeah. So you need to know the difference between an old pervert and a sugar daddy. A sugar daddy is going to want to elevate you in your life. An old pervert can't do that much for you. A sugar daddy is not going to be working. Well, I take that back. They can work regular jobs. A lot of the times they just give all the money to you. But majority of the time, the real sugar daddies don't work regular jobs. A sugar daddy gives big money because he's a sugar daddy, not a sugar boy. So that means times. So what you should be getting from daddy is like at least $1,000, $500, and up. Nothing less than that, because this is a grown man we're talking about that's been on this earth longer than you. And don't let them fool you. Don't mind them. Don't let them fool you and make you feel like you're smarter and more experienced. They've been here plenty of times. They're not stupid. They just like to play that way. A sugar daddy is not always going to make sure you're okay up under certain circumstances. A sugar daddy usually has a very firm career, to where he's able to help you out at any occasion. He doesn't need to wait for the next paycheck. So there's an old pervert, there's a sugar daddy, and then there's this man is a different, because he's not a pervert, and he likes to spend the money on the women. He just doesn't have that much. Men will call that whatever, but let me think of a word what to call it. I'll call them aspiring providers. So you have some men that will give you their last and make you happy, but they really don't have it. They're not really sugar daddies. They're aspiring providers. They're good men. They're just good men. So I'll call them aspiring providers. So now we know what a sugar daddy is. A sugar daddies usually are going to be not in shape. They can be in shape, but to me, I only see that on Instagram. I never really see it in person. A sugar daddy is not going to be with the drama. He's not going to like drama. So where are the sugar daddies? I know y'all can't wait for the answer to that one. Where are the sugar daddies in Saint Lucia? Let me get that. Let me do a story real quick for my Instagram. Just now. Oh no, I didn't put my hotspot on this phone. Oh, I can't do it. That's my fault, you know. Where are the sugar daddies in Saint Lucia? Come. Pull up a chair, pull up a chair, pull up a chair. Now come close to me when I tell you this. Are you listening? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No sugar daddies in Saint Lucia. No sugar daddies in Saint Lucia. Why do you think I'm here? There's a minimum. There's a minimum amount. And a lot of them have been traumatized by Lucian women. They treat the vagabonds like kings and the providers like trash. It doesn't make any sense, but y'all don't get the providers. Y'all don't get the sugar daddies off the island. That's why everybody's going to Barbados again. That's why everybody's going. I gotta remember to raise my voice. That's why everybody's going Barbados again. The things that y'all doing to these white men, abusing them, setting them up to get robbed, begging them for money on the first day, y'all done traumatize them. And so like the sugar daddies, providers in Saint Lucia, rich men in Saint Lucia, whatever you want to call them, they're usually in a clique. So they share these stories and it makes them in fear to want to be around us. You know? So when you think that you're doing something like cute, setting a man to get robbed because he's a white man and you want to show your part, you want to show a vagabond, a jumbie on the street, a man that doesn't have no job and no career, that you can be a part of their lifestyle, that you could be a part of bad man lifestyle. You showing this magie, you can do this to a man, and this could be a man that could bring you out of all your situations. So a lot of them do that. From the providers I've talked to in Saint Lucia, a lot of them are traumatized by Lucians. And I've been around the Caribbean, and the way that foreigners really don't engage, they're afraid, the foreigners that live in Saint Lucia are afraid to engage in personal relationships with us. They're right. They're right. My throat kind of dry, guys. My throat is dry. I need some ice, to be honest. I might go and get some ice just now. I think I want to move my camera up because I really want this to be loud. And I want, or should I come forward? Yeah? So yes, we're getting back to sugar daddies in Saint Lucia. So let's just say a provider moved to Saint Lucia, because I literally met, let me do my YouTube picture. Wait. I'm so blind. Oh my god. Just now. Okay. I've literally met providers their first day moving to Saint Lucia, right? And not even a week they get robbed. Not even a week they get robbed. Not even a week, their whole life changed. So a lot of them are traumatized, and they're in a clique, and the people in the clique tell them to stay away from us and be careful and da 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 da. So what I'm trying to say is, moving forward, if you're one of these girls, or one of these girls that do what I just described, set providers up to show a nobody, a vagabond on the street, that they're a part of a lifestyle that they are not. Please correct them. Please bring her to the side and say, my lady, you are ruining it for the rest of the future generation and the generation now. So I'm going to go more in depth on the sugar daddies that do engage with Lucian women, that don't traumatize them, right? They don't know how to deal with him. That's why I'm here. That's why I created this channel. They don't know how to talk to them, and they make them run them. And they think they're gonna get something and never get nothing. Right? So what do I mean by this? So I'm not gonna just say Lucian women. You have some women, especially black women, who feel like because the man is older and is white, especially when they're white, they didn't hit the jackpot. Right? I want to change my light setting. It's kind of like affecting my eyes. I'm going to do a more warmer one. Yeah, I think that's better. So, okay, yeah. So that's what I was saying. They're letting the white man run them. And what I mean by them, what I mean by that, they're doing all of these things because a lot of the times these tourists that come down have all of these sexual requests, and they think, oh, he's gonna be honest. It's nothing to pay me this little amount of money. But little do you know, they go around the whole world doing that. They go around the whole world tricking third world country women out of their drawers because they believe because they're white they're gonna get something, and they get nothing. And then word gets around, and it keeps happening to where they know they don't have to pay nothing. Because and some women do this for months. They think, oh, well, maybe if I just keep sleeping with him for a month, 2 months, 3 months, he's gonna give me a lot of money. But no, it doesn't happen. And they go around and tell their friends, and they try the same tricks. That's what happens, right? So, cash first, and not cheap cash. So what has also happened in Saint Lucia is that certain women have ruined the market for sugar daddy. They're doing everything for the KFC $5 box. Not $5 box, $20 box. And so now the economy has crashed. And so that is why you're seeing a lot of the women leave Saint Lucia, especially beautiful women. You're seeing them leave because they can't figure out why men are not wanting to spend money like that. But I know why. I know why because I'm well traveled and I study like human behavior all the time. I spent years doing this. So, especially if they went to the Dominican Republic first. So that's another thing you have to understand. A lot of these sugar daddies in the Caribbean are comparing you to other islands. Because if he is a sugar daddy in Saint Lucia, he has not only just been to Saint Lucia. You understand? He's been to Jamaica, I'm sure. He's been to Cuba. He's been to Venezuela. He's been to Trinidad. So he's comparing you, just letting you know, he's comparing you to other islands. So that is why you need to be tiptoe on every single day. There need to be something unique about yourself. You don't need to be light skinned. You don't need to be mixed. But what I do need to say, what you do need to be, what I will say, you do need to be, to stand out in the Caribbean, you need to be well put together. They have very low standards on when it comes to like how we present ourselves. If you're well put together, they'll see you different. Because we are very, you know already, we're very similar around the island. So they see this and they think, flip-flop, bonnet on her head, raggedy hair, cheap. So and to them it's like, how dare you ask me? How dare you ask me for $1,000? How dare you ask me for like money? They think that you gotta realize, they think that first of all we're more poor than we are what we actually are. So they think taking you to, let me name a restaurant, La Mesa, Ritual Sushi, they think this is a big thing for you. I mean, to some it may be, I don't know. But they think in their head, this is like the best you ever had in your life. So that's why you have to make it clear from the jump when you deal with these sugar daddies. Of all ages, I mean not all ages, of all races. I keep saying white man, but of all races. When you deal with them, you have to make them know from front you are well traveled. You have to make them know that when you go to the restaurant, this restaurant you bring me to, you have to make them know that you do these things all the time. This is nothing special, so they are forced to overdo. Like for me, myself, that's why I'm single. I'm in the spa 2 times a week. I'm in the gym 5 times a week. I'm always buying. I have a new hair on my head every week. Like I made them know from the jump. I'm a lot to maintain. I'm not cheap to maintain, basically. So don't even come and waste your time. Guys, where would you find if there was when there are men that provide? Because let me be honest, there are sugar daddies in Saint Lucia, but will you run across them? Probably not. They move in different, especially if you're working a job. But if they were, say if you were looking, well, I'll leave that in the next video. Bye. I'm just kidding. If you're looking, every country have similar spots where rich people hang out, or wealthy, or better well off. The marina on a day that's not Saturday and Sunday. That's when all the poor people come out. No offense, don't beat me, don't choke me, but that's when all the 9 to 5 people come out and all the entrepreneurs go back inside. Because it's a different energy. We don't do anything when y'all are out. Grocery shop, mall shop, pump gas, nothing. Why? It's not because we feel like they're poor, let me not be around them. But a lot of 9 to 5 workers are very problematic. You know, fights break out on the weekends, violence. They're going to be out on Mondays at 6 a.m. I tested a theory in Barbados, you know. I got up every day for a jog. I want to say at 7 o'clock, and I noticed men who are more prey and not predator. Preys move in the morning, predators meet at the night. So I literally laugh at women when they think that they're going to find their husband at a fete. I think I want to switch this flower over here. I laugh at women who think that they could possibly find, oh, that looks so much better. They could possibly find a husband at a fete. No good man is going to, well, no, I'm not going to say no good man, but few good men are going to be out at night. And if they are out, they're going to be somewhere that's well security. Predators are the only things that you're going to find at night in every species. I know some people don't believe that we're animals, but personally, I do believe that we are animals. We are Homo sapiens. We're a type of animals. We have every single organ every single other species have, and we feel every single thing that every other species feel. So yeah. You will not find a good man at a club. You will not find a good man at a fete. Anything when the sun goes down, everything good goes inside. In every species, this is the same thing like the jungle, you know. It's the same type of thing. There's only dogs outside at night. And you see, you know how the only time female dogs come out is when they're in heat. So that's what you look like when you're outside at night alone. Like you're looking to me. That's what it looks like to males, to predators. You outside in the nighttime by yourself. Well, if you're thinking species wise, that's what a lot of women don't know. Like the when I would take that back. We know around our menstruation how no matter what we do, this is just a part of our genetical makeup. So sometimes we unconsciously do things we are not aware of. But if you have a craving to go out so bad and be seen and want to meet someone, it's because you want to mate. And why do you want to mate? It's because you are in heat. And why you are in heat? Because you're an animal. Anyways, you are an animal. And if you look close at some people, we have animal-like features. Like they call these fox features. And you know, oh, this keeps just getting in my hair. You know, fox is so part of my, like, it describes me perfectly. Cunning, smart, it looks like a prey, but it's not one. Trickster. The eyes. You have people that have bunny features. They look like a bunny. You have people that have monkey features. Sorry to hurt your feelings. There are some people that look like monkeys. There are some people that look like rats. There are some people that look like foxes. There's some people that look like bunnies. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all have seen people that have features of other species. Horse head. Some people that look like horses. Fishes. There's some people that look like fishes. Who knows what the reason behind that is? What happened thousands of years ago? Who knows? Maybe I'm half fox. Not half, but you know, maybe like 1%. So I was always saying, the marina is a good place to find a providers because most tourists that come to Saint Lucia are so impressed by that Maji marina, and they spend a lot of time there. They think it's so beautiful. They always be talking about a view, and I just be trying to figure out where the view is. I don't know. But they spend a lot of time there. A lot of them are on the boats. And sorry, remember when I tell you that providers are going to be places where they feel safe? The marina is probably the most secure place in Saint Lucia, where people can't just run up in your house, because literally it's going to be on the news. It's going to be harder to assault and get away with stuff at the marina. So a lot of millionaires, billionaires in Saint Lucia, they stay there all the time. But you have to realize, because they stay there all the time, they are constantly being harassed all the time by the same looking people in their heads. So you have to come different. You might as well just lie and say you're from Dominica or Martinique. You need to make up something for you to be special and different. You don't want him to see you as a Lucian. Because a lot of the times, if he's been here a long time and he's not a Saint Lucian and he has money, he's already going to categorize you what you might be. So say you're from Guadeloupe, say Monaco. Make a conversation, because everybody's so alike. It's very easy to stand out, actually. Everybody's so the same, dressed in the same hairstyle, everything is the same mindset. So you need something different to start a conversation. So if you say like you're from somewhere else, then you have a conversation starter, right? You have a conversation starter. Now you're interesting. Now you can tell stories. Now you can keep his attention. Now this is the part where you use your femininity. That will be discussed in another video. Is there other places in Saint Lucia that have providers? Airport. The airport. The airport has lots of what? New people. And if you pay attention to the dates that these people are traveling and on, you can group their salary and income. Don't take any offense to anything, but if a person is traveling on a Friday, for the most part, you don't have no money. He's traveling Friday because he wants to use all his like vacation time because he gotta get back home with Monday. Usually, but if a person, especially if it's not holiday season, when it's slow season, like a lot of Lucians, they're so happy around busy season. But this is when all the poor people come in. When the cruise ships is around, this is all poor people who want to pretend that they're rich. I know because I am American. I'm American, I'm born here, I know. The Caribbean, no offense, like the Caribbean for foreigners, if this is the best that, if that is the best that you have seen, maybe I shouldn't say that. But usually that means you don't have that much money. Because the Caribbean is like one of the cheapest places you can get to as an American. Maybe not from a British, but to be honest, like when they say this is the first time in Saint Lucia, you need to question that this is the first time they've been to the Caribbean, broke immediately. Especially if they claim to be a sugar daddy, immediately. This is the first island they've been on. They're 60 years old and they just see Saint Lucia. I'm telling you this because I am, however, age. And I've seen pretty much all of the Caribbean. So anybody in my head book that is 50 and only been to Saint Lucia, only been to Jamaica, is questionable. Their income is questionable. Flying in on Friday, questionable. Flying in on a so you know, like when I like to go on cruises, all the ghetto people be out on spring break, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all of these holidays with cruises, all fights be breaking out on the boat, STDs passing around. When you go on, when the kids go back to school, so like August, that's a perfect time when the poor people have to go back to school and take care of their children. You need to stay around. Like this time, taxes came out. The poor people are gonna be out. They're gonna be out, so you're not gonna get no sugar daddy. You might get some irresponsible spenders, temporarily irresponsible spenders. You don't want to go. You want to pay attention to the people that are doing on the slow days, what the other people call the boring days. So if he's flying in on, I don't know when the kids go back to school. I think it's like August 7th, August 15th. I don't know, but whenever that first week of school is. You have money. You have money. For the most part. So the airport, and I'm not gonna say which airport. Well, to be honest, there are only 2 fucking airports. Excuse my language. There's only 2 airports, so pretty sure you guys can guess which one. It's VG. VG Airport is a vibe. It's like you just came out on this, for people, especially if they've never been to Saint Lucia. Saint Lucia is one of the most beautiful countries. So if it's a person that is well traveled around the Caribbean and this is their first time in Saint Lucia, they'll be in a good mood. They'll be excited. They come off the airport, they'll go to the beach. But the fellas know that already because that's why the fellas always on the beach. The fellas are more, let me fix up my clothes. The fellas are more knowledgeable of how to deal with foreigners, and it's actually sad. The fellas are better prostitutes, basically, that's what I'm saying. Beach bums, whatever you want to call them, prostitutes, and they know how to milk their cow. But the women, they don't know. They don't know. So yeah, VG is a good place. Not sure. I've only been to a couple street parties in Saint Lucia, only because you know who I am. It's dangerous for me. But if I'm thinking, street party could be one. But probably not. Actually, no. Because you have to like realize that sugar daddies are never going to really approach you because they don't need validation. They know that they should already. So you have to do all these things to get their attention, without looking desperate. So you cannot say nothing. That's why I'm always the best dressed. So as soon as I walk in the room, I'm already spoken enough, and he see me. And it's only a couple minutes. He say something or not say nothing. But no, street party might not be a good idea because I just don't see a provider unless you're with someone. Unless you're with someone and the other person is with, like, the provider is with a person that is a Lucian, like another male, and you might know him, then you can come up. But they probably see, I'm putting it in an American aspect, they probably see the street party as dangerous, and probably lots of people are begging them and making them feel uncomfortable already. So they're probably like really tight minded when they're in the street party. Hotels, but you didn't hear that from me because this whole don't tell. Hotels, which hotel? Which hotel? This don't tell. I can't tell y'all everything, so I'll let y'all figure that one out for yourself. But I will say another reason why Saint Lucia doesn't have that many sugar daddies is because Saint Lucia is a honeymoon island, and so most people that come there are coming with a couple. Rarely will you get people just coming to Saint Lucia single. They'll be super like on business probably. That's what sucks about Saint Lucia, is it is a honeymoon island, and so majority traffic of there is marriage. Where islands like Jamaica is an everything island. It's a vacation spot, it's a party spot, it's not just a marriage spot. I feel like Saint Lucia is just a marriage spot. It's a marriage spot, and it's a place for like these outdoorsy people who are usually cheap. These outdoorsy people like to camp and hike, and they usually, they have money, but they won't spend it on you. That's why they're outdoorsy, they're cheap. These people that think they can come to Saint Lucia and pee on the side of the road, those are other people. I think I said enough. I may list some other places in the next video if I can think of some for you guys. I know some off the top of my head, but I can't give you everything in one video, you know. And I can't give up my special spot, obviously. Until we meet again, happy Valentine's Day. Oh guys, I released a single today. I released my first single. You can find it on my YouTube. You can find it on my, not YouTube, my Instagram. It's in the link. I don't know if it's like streamed to every platform yet. I'm gonna check after this video because I just uploaded it today. But I uploaded my first single. It's called Bayesian Lies by Lady V. So make sure you go and stream that for me, yes? Follow this page, like this video, comment, share this video, just like y'all share everything else bad I'm doing. Look, I'm trying to do something good. I'm trying. So, yeah, I'll see you guys. Make sure you like this video, follow, subscribe, and we're gonna come back next week. I even went over time for y'all.